Welcome back. 3 years after the COVID-19 pandemic started, a third of City of Austin employees are still working from home.
But by October 1st, the interim city manager says they have to start reporting in person at least 3 days a week, and the employees union is pushing back.
OpenTheBooks.com is looking on the back and forth, and CEO and founder Adam Andrzejewski joins us now. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, JC.
Hey, Adam. So can you describe the new back and forth work rules and the city's response, the city union's response, I should say?
Yeah, there's protesting, and many of the city workers have actually threatened to quit. But interim city manager Jose Garcia on May 11th proposed a very reasonable back to work rule. He said, if you're a city executive, you're managing a city agency, department, you've got to come back into the office 5 days a week to actually manage in person. That seems reasonable. And if you're a rank, and that has to happen by Monday. So city executives have to be back in the office by Monday. If you're a rank and file city worker, you've got a little bit longer period here, about 4 months after the kids go back to school, after the summertime, on October 1st, you've got to return to the office 3 days a week. So it doesn't seem too draconian. It sounds very reasonable.
Adam, the president and World Health Organization declared the pandemic is over. What is the union's argument to keep working from home?
Well, I guess if you don't have the pandemic to blame for something, you shift to the next crisis, and that's what the union says is the environment. So the city has a climate equity plan and wants to be carbon neutral by 2040. And they say that if the city workers come into the office to work from the office, then that'll throw a lot of carbon from the commute into the environment.
Adam, you have the city payroll from last year. How much are city workers making?
Well, they make a lot of money. We just determined this morning that half the city workforce cost Austin City taxpayers $100,000 a year. And that's because you've got 8,000 city workers that make at least 70 grand. And if you tack on 40% for the cost of benefits, that's a $100,000 cost. You've got 5 assistant city managers that make $250,000 on cash compensation alone. If you add in the cost of benefits, they're making $350,000 a year. We identified 58 city directors and their deputies that make between $180,000 and $230,000 on cash compensation alone.
Adam, what kind of other benefits do city workers receive on top of the cash compensation?
You know, a quick read of the website, JC, shows that there's 27 separate buckets of benefits. So there's a lot of benefits to be a city worker. You get paid time off. At the end of your service, you get that lucrative public pension. You have health insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance, short and long-term disability, life insurance. You've got tuition reimbursement plans and a lot of other city benefits that do hike the cost to taxpayers on every single city worker.
Adam, how fairly are Austin city executives and managers' compensations versus, say, similar government positions elsewhere?
Well, it's lucrative to be in leadership in Austin. And Allison, we've covered this in the past. So, for instance, if you're the library director in Austin, you out-earn significantly the director of libraries in the city of Chicago. They make less than $170,000. In Austin, they make $200,000. If you're the director of transportation in Austin, your salary rivals the U.S. Department of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg's salary. It's lucrative to be in leadership in Austin.
Adam, thank you so much for chatting with us this morning. Really eye-opening stuff.
Thank you.
That was OpenTheBooks.com CEO Adam Andrzejewski. You can find this and other investigations on OpenTheBooks.com.